Greetings and salutations to the Michigan Ultimate Survivor League. It's week, 6, I think. Friday morning podcast. Hey, dropped the kid off at daycare. That's nice. And I got to get ready to go to work. But still, we're going to force this podcast in there, just like old Daniel Jones tried forcing a couple things last night. It's actually a good game. Score last night doesn't really do any justice. 35-14. The Patriots didn't look very good for 3 quarters. But still, speaking of not looking good, doing these on Friday mornings, not my ideal situation, but it's the world we live in, as the killers would say. So, here we go. We're in week 6 coming up here. We're going to do, the usual. We'll do the bottom 10, we'll do the top 10, and we'll look at games ahead. Be a little shorter than normal, I think. I'm not going to mess with who started who because, whatever. But I am going to look at the conference breakdown almost halfway through the year. We'll do a much more in-depth one next week, since we will be halfway through the year. But actually, I think it's only 11 games, so we are, kind of halfway through the year. Not quite. All right. So, I think it goes without saying that, as you can see on this screen right here, or at the bottom, there's one team who's 0-5. He's been randomized all the time. He paid his money, whatever. But I'm telling you right now, it's a public statement, people. The Bombers don't submit a lineup again this week. The team's going to be yanked from them. We're going to find a better owner for him. It's going to happen. Okay? Be looking for it. So be looking. If you have a friend who wants to try this league, apparently this guy didn't want to try this league. He's been randomized multiple times. It is what it is. But we don't like that. I don't like randomized people every week. So the worst team in the league is the Bombers. He's kind of abandoned, side of a street. 0-5. We don't even like to talk about him. He doesn't even deserve the press time. Next up, we got Bitches Back, who is a returning member of the MUSL for the, 4th, 5th year, something like that. She's got a lot going on in life. Baby showers, etc. So, she's been randomized a couple times. She's disqualified from the playoff run, but don't give up yet. 1-4. We still got a long way to go. Irish Shamrock's kind of the same thing. He's been in the league forever. He's been randomized a bunch. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, people. Sorry for the F word, but spoiler alert, I'm going to swear. Yeah, I don't normally do that, but it's bullshit when these teams have been here for a long time, keep getting randomized, because I was so worried about randomizing other teams that I forgot about myself! That's right. In true integrity, as I will stand by, you ever assault my integrity, I will fucking assault you. I swear on my mother's grave. 107, I realized, guess what? I didn't submit a lineup. That's cool, because I was too busy doing other shit. And, definitely randomized myself this week. And it showed, because my lineup was awful. Anyway, Bare Naked Tiggers, Jackie Woods, moving into the hood, or out of the hood, maybe into the hood in Lansing. He didn't live in the hood here anyway. Randolph wasn't great. He had some white trash neighbors. But living in Jackson, apparently, or living in Lansing now, apparently doesn't like to submit his lineup all that often, but he wasn't randomized this week. The Donkey Punchers. What? 1-4. Will Green, say it ain't so. Oh my God, and he's never been randomized. That's horrible. 99% luck, 1% heart. Now you see me, now you don't. Frazier. We have some awesome owners in this 1-4 group here. Oh my God, Frazier, where? I mean, I know you're like not selling cell phones anymore, but are you just like totally checked out from everything? Because 1-4 is very un-Frazier-like. Very un-Frazier. You're being very un-Frazier. Okay. Lisinski's Legends. Let's talk about Lisinski's Legends here. Lisinski's Legends is a team that I've harped on religiously because they never put forth a legendary performance, I like to say. And this is what happens when you make these podcasts and you bash people for just not performing. So, and then when it's their turn to play you, you better believe they're going to try to shut you up. So you couple the fact that Lisinski's like, you know what? This James guy's a real asshole. I'm going to submit a super lineup against him. And I forgot to set up my own lineup. It didn't end up so well. So congratulations on Lisinski's Legends. I will not rag you anymore. You beat me. I will shut up. I will not, the rest of this year, say anything about you. Okay, that's not true. But FarmersOnly.com, a defending champion from 2 years ago, or he's a former champion from 2 years ago, 1-4, rolling with my homies. He's a rookie owner. Not surprised there. And then Squadrels, another perennial playoff team, 1-4. I think this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Because, I mean, you got Squadrels, FarmersOnly.com, Now You See Me Now You Don't, the Donkey Punchers, And, I mean, I think Bare Naked Tigers and the Irish Shamrocks have made the playoffs a couple of times, but those other guys are perennial playoff teams. They're all 1-4, so that's a bummer. Let's look at our top 20. Making it into the top 20, we got Cheechke, Formula 11, he lost. Stafford's Bastards, Mayfield's Chubb, Giggle, making it into the first time this year. Bring back the butt fumble. Tom Farmer says, oh, I heard through the grapevine, Tom, that you're like, oh, yeah, well, I'm definitely going to make the playoffs. No, I can just submit bums. Well, apparently you can't because you lost this week, and then you went from number 8 to number 16, still in the top 20, but 3-2, far cry from automatically in the playoffs, okay? You're not going to automatically make the playoffs, son. Cloacal Kiss up from 19 to 15. Can I get a hot chub up from 16 to 14? Sticks It In Ya got it stuck in them this week as they lost, falling from 4 to 13. Lennon Hurricanes up from 15 to 12. Monstars up from 18 to 11. And then we get to the top 10. Super Original up from 13 to number 10. New Orleans Rock Chuts, Aaron King up from number 12 to number 9. Kakambas, Jeremy Orr from 14 to 8. Grant GBC, one of the Provost kids, from 9 to number 7. And yet again, folks, let me just tell you what you don't want to be. Tony Cromwell. Well, you don't want to be Tony Cromwell. Nobody wants to be Tony Cromwell but Tony Cromwell. He's got it made. You don't want to be number 1. You don't want to be. You don't want to be number 1. Because when you're number 1, you lose. Every single week, the number 1 team has lost. Zeke's relationship corner, Tom Farmer, and his overconfidence, yet again, cost him dearly. He lost with both of his teams this week. Love it. He deserves it. He talks shit. He's going to go down. And he went down. I was going to make some horrible sexual innuendo, but I'm not going to. I don't have the energy because I'm burning it up here. I still got to go to work in about 20 minutes. Bleeding Blue Bombers. Look at that guy. Bleeding Blue Bombers. I believe he's a first-time owner. He's 5-0. Whoops. Don't want to show you that. Honolulu Blue Balls. Larry Weinberg. He goes to 5-0. He moves up from 5 to 4. Password is Taco from 6 to 3. These are all undefeated teams. Tenacious D. Josh Crampton. 459.64 and 5-0. Good for number 2 spot. Which is right where you want to be. You don't want to be number 1. The number 1 team in the nation is. I already said it. That's right. It's Play with Mike Ditka. Tony Cromwell. 519 points. Are you seeing this right here, folks? That is a lot of points, people. That is like, what? 486. Bring back the butt from as the second most. 519. Now, I'd be interesting to see who he's started and who he hasn't started. Maybe he's all submit lineups, super lineups. Maybe he hasn't. We don't know. So that's where we are. Let's take a look at the conference breakdown here. Yeah, I mean, you got a couple things you want to pay attention to, okay? It's just not, I'm not going to go full in depth here because we got a long way to go. But if you look at the Lebowski Conference, you've got 2 5-0 teams, a 1-4-1 team, okay? Obviously, sitting above the rest. But you've got a few 3-2 teams. Still in it, I would say, by all stretches. Built D Ford Tough, Brady O'Bush, and Melissa's Meatballs all still in it. Toon Squad and below, not out of it mathematically, but you're gonna have to get on the horn here because you have no 0-5 teams. There's only one in this whole league, so it doesn't matter. But Toon Squad, Squadrons, your Mother Likes My Defense, last year's defending friggin' champion, 1-4. Oh my God, all 1-4, long way from the top. And we got the Lazarus Conference. This is interesting. You got Play with Mike Ditka. Honolulu Blue Balls, both 1-4, or both number 1 and number 4, both at 5-0. Then you've got no 4-1 teams. Okay, now these guys will play each other down the road if they haven't played already. Well, they couldn't because they're both 5-0. Duh. You got 3-2 teams, then a bunch of 2-3s or more or worse. So that one is very interesting because it's a 2-man race right now. We got a little bit to go yet. Don't get me wrong. We're only halfway through the season. But Ron Burgundy Conference, this one here, there's no 5-0 teams, 3-4-1 teams, 3-3-2 teams, 2-3 teams, 1-1-4 team, and then, of course, the Bombers who are useless. But anyone can win that division right now, I would say. You get down to this one. This one's really wild. Tenacious D, this is the goalie conference. Tenacious D, 5-0, 3-4-1 teams, 1-3-2 teams, and then a bunch of 2-3s and 1-4s. Frank Drebin, look at this log jam. You've got 2 4-1 teams in Granny's Baloney Curtains and Monstars. You've got Bring That Back to Butt Fumble. Is that your final answer? For Notification, My Balls That Hurts, and a team has no name, all at 3-2. Just one game out. You've got 2-3s and 3 1-4s. That's nuts. And then you've got the Brody Bruce Conference rounded out. Kakambas with 4-1. Got several 3-2 teams. a bunch of 2 and 3 teams and only one 1 and 4 team. So this division is just beating themselves up. So this division right now really is anybody still. Even DeWyans, Gary King, you're a legend. What's up? How are you 1 and 4? Yet another 1 and 4 team. Look at this. Okay, I'm just gonna go through this real quick. We got DeWyans 1 and 4, perennial playoff team. Okay, we've got Riverside Raging Rancors 1 and 4, perennial playoff team. We've got FarmersOnly.com, a defending champion, 1 and 4. We've got the Apache Chiefs, who made the Final Four last year, I believe, or they're 2 and 3. Never mind. Now you see me, now you don't. 1 and 4. Trump up the volume. Oh no, Dublin Drunks 1 and 4. They made the playoffs many times. Donkey Punchers, Your Mother Likes My Defense, Squadrels, Irish Shamrocks, all have made the playoffs. In fact, Your Mother Likes My Defense won last year. So yeah, man, it's been a crazy year so far. Let's see if I can get to this. I don't know. Whenever I minimize this window, it's hard to see what I'm doing. So look at the schedule here, and we'll go back, snap it back over here. Bloop, bloop. And we're going to scroll down to week 6. Look at the matchups for week 6. I got to go to the bathroom and go to work, so it's a bad combination. Which one should I do first? Hashtag on the clock, Duke. All right, we're going to look at the matchups of the top teams here. Big matchup. Play with Mike Ditka taking on Cheechki, 1 versus 20. 5-0 versus 3-2. Will the one team lose again? That's how things are looking. Every week, the number 1 team loses. So, Tony Cromwell, it's up to you to break that curse. Looking down here, in terms of ranked games, you've got number 12, Lennon Hurricanes, taking on number 17, Giggle Giggle, in a battle of 4 and 1 versus 3 and 2. 15 versus 13 is Cloacal Kiss takes on Sticks It In Ya. And then 16 versus 7 is GBC takes on Bring Back the Butt Fumble. And that's it in terms of that. But there are some other big games happening. Just because they're not ranked doesn't mean that it's not important. Such as, you get Built for D Tough, 3 and 2, taking on Password and Taco, 5 and 0. That's a big game for them. You also have, where's another one I saw? Where the hell's the other one that's a big game? Big game. For Notification taking on Monstars, that's a big game. 11 versus unranked, but still 3 and 2. Team Has No Name is 3 and 2, taking on Is That Find Your Answer, 3 and 2. Big game. The Black Hole, where you at there, buddy? The Black Hole's 2 and 3. Nobody, I care. Better Bring Your A Game, 3 and 2, taking on Kakumbas, 4 and 1. Another big game, even though they're not both ranked. Huge implications. You saw the standings. It's going to be crazy. Get out there. Submit your lineups. Like I should listen to myself because I didn't submit a lineup last week. Submit your lineups and enjoy the week. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's short. Sorry it's rushed, but I got to go.